Hey guys, today I got a request on Tumblr to talk about my worst date experience that I've ever had, and I was thinking, I've never really been on a date, to be honest. Like, I'm in a relationship and we don't really go on dates, but then I was thinking that I had like the most perfect story. It wasn't really a date, but it like fits perfectly into this. But okay, so it was last year about this time. I was talking to this guy. We haven't really hung out, and it was kind of just like a texting thing. But I was stuck at the mall one day, so I'm like, I guess I can really hang out with him. I'll have him take me home or something. But so I have him come get me. He comes in wearing hospital scrubs. He worked at a old people's home or something, but he comes in wearing hospital scrubs, and everybody's looking at me like this motherfucking is like going to the hospital or something. So everyone was looking at me, and I'm like, so I kind of hurry us out, and we get in his car. He has a nice car. He's kind of older than me, so he has money, which was kind of the reason I was texting him. But I get into his car and it smells like sterilized needles and weird body lotion, like unscented. I don't know, like unscented has a scent to it. But back to the story. So we're driving and we're having conversation. He asked me if I want to go eat, and I said I can't tonight. My parents want me home, so maybe tomorrow. And so we kind of made plans for the next day. He drops me off. I go inside, I say goodnight and everything, and not 2 minutes later, I get a text from him saying, I miss you. So I'm like, okay, I miss you too. I'm trying to be nice. I didn't really know him. But I go upstairs 3 minutes after that text, and he is still sitting in my driveway. So I'm like, what is he doing? Did he like run out of gas or something? So I go outside and I ask him why he's still there, and he's like, I don't want you to leave. I don't want to go home. I want to hang out with you. And I'm like, well, my parents are kind of freaked out that you're just sitting in my driveway. So maybe tomorrow, like I said. And he leaves. I go back downstairs, go to bed, get a text from him in the morning asking if I want to hang out, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I can still get about 6 hours of sleep, so no, not right now. Anyway, so he's like, maybe after work we can go to dinner. Okay, so he goes to work and texts me and asks me if I want to go to dinner, and I really wasn't up to it because I was kind of freaked out about the whole thing of him just sitting in my driveway. So I tell him, not tonight. And he's getting all weird on me, saying, you're leading me on and stuff, blah, blah, blah. 5 minutes later, he calms down. And I go upstairs and he's sitting in my driveway. Like, he remembered where I live. So I'm like, this guy's a fucking, like, serial killer, right? Or something. So I go up there and I ask him what he's doing there. He's like, aren't we going to dinner? And I said, this is the second time within the past 24 hours that you've been sitting in my driveway without me knowing. So no, I don't think we should talk anymore. And he starts yelling at me, getting all like freaky on me, like I feel like I was about to get killed and buried into his backyard, and he was going to do some weird fucking satanic shit over my dead body. So I tell him to leave before I get my parents out there. Luckily they weren't home, so they didn't think I was like a prostitute getting picked up by some like dude or something. Nope. But he leaves, and I deleted his number and everything, and that wasn't the end of it. Like 5 months later, I kid you not, I haven't talked to him since then, but 5 months later I'm at the mall and he is there with his friends, and it's like the first thing I got there, he was just all over me because I was in the pretzel line, and I turn around and he's like this close to me, and I'm like, it's like, hey, and me being nice, I'm like, hey. He's like, you haven't texted me, and I said no, because you kind of scared me the last time you talked to me, so I don't think it was gonna work out. So he's like, okay. So I leave with my friends, and we make like a usual loop around the mall, and we come back, and he's not there. So I'm like, thank God, he probably left. That's the last of him and everything. But no, I turn around and he's right there, like, all up in my ass and shit. Like, whoa, okay, you need to go. Give me 6 feet. Why are you following me? And he's like, well, I wanted to talk to you. I really miss you. I haven't stopped thinking about you. Dude, it's been 5 months. I fucking forgot about you the next day after I stopped talking to you. Okay, so you need to go. So, I get him all sad and shit, and I kind of feel bad because I was getting mean and yelling in front of everybody, and everybody was kind of looking at me, He was like, well, this is where we first met. You know what? I don't give a shit. You're fucking creepy. You can go home now. So me and my friends walk away. That was the last time I've ever talked to him and ever seen him, and that was about almost a year ago. So, I'm in a relationship now, so, I don't have to worry about that. So if he tries coming to kill me, I'll have my boyfriend, kill him. Even though my boyfriend is smaller than me, I think he would kill him because I feel like if he ever sees me again, he's going to put a garbage bag over my fucking head and take me home, and I'm going to be some weird pet in his basement. Which, I'm good on that. I don't want to be in that situation, so, it wasn't a date, but, that's kind of like my worst date experience I've ever had. So, yeah, it wasn't really that bad. Just kidding, it was bad, but, If anyone else has, like, a worse date experience, let me know, because I feel like that was probably the most scariest thing that anyone could ever go through, because I felt like I was being stalked and shit, I feel like he's hiding in my house right now, so, just bringing this up scares the shit out of me. So I'm gonna go before, if you don't see me for a while and you see me on the news that I've gone missing, just try to look for this dude. I don't really remember what he looks like, but, just think that I was probably stolen. So come look for me, please, because I'm not about to end up chained down in a basement. So please, 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 please help me if that happens, and have a good night. Thank you.